Today I'm going to show you how to make two types of bread with one dough mix. And the reason why I'm doing this is so that you guys can do it at home with basic ingredients. You don't have to go shopping, you don't have to leave your house. You can look in your cupboard, and most of you guys have got what I'm going to use in your cupboards. So I'm using cake flour instead of bread flour, because I know that bread flour, there's a serious shortage of bread flour, and I know most people have cake flour in their cupboards. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a bit of sugar, right? That's about 2 tablespoons, about 1 tablespoon of yeast, and obviously a little bit of salt. And then we're going to put warm water. It mustn't be more than about 40 degrees, so that you can actually get it out of the tap. Just make sure it doesn't burn your hands. If it's burning your hands, it's too hot. So we get warm water. We're putting 2 cups in, right? If the water's too hot, it's going to kill the yeast, and then your bread is not going to rise. Then from there, give it a stir. So it gets going. The yeast is starting to activate, and you can already start smelling that freshly baked bread smell. Then we're going to start putting the flour in slowly. Right, give it another stir. More flour. I use about 6 cups of flour, which will make about either 2 loaves of bread, or in this case we're going to make 1 loaf, and then with the rest we're going to make traditional roosterkoek, which we do in the restaurant, Karibu, in the waterfront. Okay, it's starting to get stiffer. Right, we add more flour. At this stage you can start using your hands. Right, now we can take it out of the bowl, and we can start kneading it. Make sure you get all the lumps out and any air out to make sure that it's smooth. Just keep doing this. We're almost there. Obviously you can put in more sugar if you want, you can put in less sugar, but for the roosterkoek recipe that we're doing, it requires a little bit more sugar. So I've put in sort of half the amounts I would normally put in for a roosterkoek. Right, that's it. Once it's nice and smooth and round, you put it back in the bowl, and you leave it for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and you cover it with a wet cloth. Okay, so the dough is risen. It's 2 hours. It's nicely risen. Now I'm going to make 2 breads out of this. take it out, punch it a bit, just get it nicely. There we go. Now we can chop it in half. So use one half for roosterkoek and one half for a loaf. So all you do is you just fold it in, fold it in, fold it in, do that until you've got a sort of a shape of an Italian loaf, like that. And then we put it on a baking tray. We put a spray and cook or olive oil spray. Leave it in there for about 5 minutes until it's slightly risen. And then I'll, once it's risen, not long, just slice it slightly and put some cold water on, and then you put it in an oven with, first of all, a tray or aluminium tray. You put boiling water in here, you put the boiling water in the oven, put the bread in the oven, switch the oven on. The oven must not be hot, so this way it allows the bread to rise. The water keeps the bread moist and the steam prevents it from going crusty before it's time, so it gives it more time to rise. Put the oven on about 200 degrees for about 35 to 40 minutes. You need to check if it's ready, you tap it, it sounds hollow, it's good, take it out. That's it. Right, we're going with the leftover dough from the bread, we're going to make roosterkoek. So you take the same dough, you just roll it out slightly. You don't want to flatten it too much. Make it as square as possible. Right, you've got yourself 4 roosterkoeks, which we're going to bake on the outside brine, which is gas brine, but you can use a wood fire, obviously. Okay, so gas brine, put it on a low heat. You've got your roosterkoeks, put them on, and close it, and turn it once or twice. It gives nice grid marks on it. It'll be perfect. Thanks. Right, they've been on here for about 5 minutes. Give it a turn. There we go. The lines are starting nicely. They've risen lacquer. Perfect. Right. These about 10 minutes on the brine. This was about 35 minutes in the oven. It's not nice, as you can hear it sounds hollow, more cooked, and it's crispy, perfect. Look at that. Simple bread and tastes beautiful.